that there is a general across-the-board rise in militancy and communal incidents in the state. A senior unnamed army official has told the Hindu paper that the state has witnessed what he calls a cycle of violence, something we have not witnessed in recent times. And in fact, this unnamed senior army official compares the situation today to the communal strife in 2008 during the Amarnath land controversy. Is that sort of worrying, disturbing background what you see and sense around you?
Yes, it is disturbing. Militancy is definitely growing. People are becoming more militant because of the mistrust that Delhi continues to have. That mistrust must go. Otherwise, this will grow so rapidly and nobody will be able to control it.
One of the things I've read about the growing militancy that has surfaced and is worrying people, particularly in the last 3-4 months, are reports that in fact it is young Kashmiris who are being lured not by infiltrators coming from across the border, but by the internet appeals of a certain Burhan Wani. In other words, the new emerging militancy is not fueled by instigation from across the border, but by domestic sources and by this Mr. Burhan Wani in particular. If that's true, how worrying is it?
Karan, it's absolutely true. And it is worrying, no doubt about it. But what are we doing about it? Why? Because the idle brain is the biggest thing that will work on these things. Now, get them busy, get them go doing something. Nothing is happening. 1 year this government has been in, BJP and PDP. What have they done? What is their track record? There is no money in the market. Prices of pulses have gone up to sky. Poor person can't afford to buy that. What does he do?
It's very interesting that you...
Fully educated, MAs, PhDs, God knows how many degrees they hold, just running on the street. They are all captured by these various things that come on the net, various books that are circulating. For everything we blame Pakistan, which is not right.
You're saying to me, Dr. Abdullah, that in fact it's joblessness, it's hopelessness, it's the absence of a livelihood and therefore the absence of a credible future that they can aspire to that is driving young, very possibly educated Kashmiris towards militancy. In other words, it is the failure of a future that's pushing them.
They don't see any future. They don't see any future, Karan. And with the tendency in the nation, Muslims feel far more threatened. Now you have to control the communal tendencies in the nation itself.
Dr. Abdullah, a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you very much indeed for this interview. That was Farukh Abdullah, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, opening our eyes to an extremely deeply disturbing and for many unknown and ununderstood situation developing in the valley, reaching possibly a crisis flashpoint. If you have the time for listening, bye.
पहले बैठ जाओ भाई साथी बैठ जाओ ओ भाई पहले बैठ जाओ अरे भाई बैठ जाओ ओ भाई बैठ अरे बैठ जाओ भाई बैठ जाओ बैठ जाओ भाई अभी आपसे कहा था ज्यादा बैठ भाई अहमद बल्लाई जो है गाड़ी के पास में टेंट में तो अभी और भरे हुए पढ़ना है
इन लोग के ब्रिज के ऊपर क्यों चार्ज हो रहे हैं?